Ryland Adams' podcast co-host has recently come under scrutiny for the way she was treating Shane Dawson's cameraman Chris. In a recent vlog on Ryland's channel entitled Tasting Viral McDonald's Menu and Minecraft Movie, Ryland's co-host and friend Lizzy showcases some questionable behavior to cameraman Chris that has some viewers upset. Take a look.
We got a McChicken.
That's what Chris got. If you're hungry, keep your ticket. But
no.
Are we going to Stoke?
Sorry. Yeah, we're going to Stoke.
That's crazy of you, Chris, to order a sandwich at McDonald's when we are going to Stoke on the after set.
I forgot.
He lost half the sandwich when I threw it at him.
Viewers took issue with Lizzy throwing the food at Chris so carelessly when she could have handed it to him, which would have prevented the sandwich dropping to the floor so that he couldn't eat it. Here's what some of them had to say.
Usually a silent watcher, but can't ignore the fact that Chris was politely offering Lizzy his food, then her to throw it at him, watch him pick it all up, and not even apologize. She literally says it's all over the floor. My heart broke a little seeing the way his face drops.
Not only did Lizzy cut Chris off when they were talking about the sun chips, but she also threw his food at him. So it's not okay. I only watch the sip for Chris and Ryland.
I never comment on videos, but Chris does not deserve to get disrespected so much. He's the actual embodiment of sun. Why treat him like this? Even if it's just a joke? Throwing food at him like he's a homeless dog is beyond over the line.
Usually a silent watcher, but it was really hard to watch Lizzy throw Chris's burger on the floor. The respect is so low.
Can we talk about the way she threw the food? I literally would have walked home. Like, no way.
Lizzy, with all due respect, I think the right thing to do was to immediately apologize to Chris for throwing his food at him. You should have then got up, offered to pay out of your own money, and physically walked to go get him a brand new chicken burger and personally have handed it to him fresh and hot and new and say sorry again. That's my honest opinion. He's not one of your dogs you throw food at the ground for. I'm sorry you were treated like this, Chris.
They better address Lizzy throwing the sandwich at Chris in the next SIP episode, because that was rude as F. She needs to apologize, and they also both need to stop cutting him off when he walks. She would have lost her shiz if anyone else did that to her. Viewers spoke out so loudly that evidently Lizzy changed her behavior and handed Chris his food the next time. However, when a fan called out that viewers shouldn't be praising a 35-year-old for not throwing food at people, Lizzy responded by stating that she would keep throwing food at Chris then if she didn't get praise for not doing it.
Actually handing the food to Chris this time. Nice. That's what I like to see.
We shouldn't be praising a 35-year-old woman for not throwing food at people. What?
Then I'll keep throwing it.
When another viewer commented, asking if Lizzy apologized for the food throwing incident, Lizzy replied with this.
Someone tell me if she apologizes in the CP, or I'm not watching.
She doesn't.
Fans were disgusted with Lizzy's behavior, and rather than apologize or address it, she chose to mock it, which prompted further conversation about Lizzy's treatment toward Chris, with one viewer pointing out that a few days after the throwing food incident, Chris got Lizzy some presents for her birthday, and when she opened the gift, she said she was going to give it to her dog.
Okay. Oh, that is cute. Birthday puns.
Is that for the Bob?
No, this is probably for the Ick.
Yeah. Oh, it's a dog toy?
No, but it's probably for Icky.
Oh, yeah.
Viewers believe that Lizzy's behavior is rude and obnoxious and pretty inconsiderate. They've also cited the fact that Lizzy constantly cuts Chris off when he's speaking. Here's one example of that from the same video where she threw his food at him.
What are they called? Sunflower chips. Sun chips? Sun chips. Yesterday, I needed a bag of sun chips.
I love sun chips. I used to be like they had them in the
But I've never needed one. Do you know what I mean? Like I needed it.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think Lizzy's behavior is questionable? Do you think Chris is being mistreated? Personally, we think her tossing the food at him and it landing on the floor was disrespectful, especially since she didn't think to try to make up for it. It seemed to mean nothing to her that she ruined his meal, and her behavior in the comments about doing it again, if people aren't going to praise her for not doing it, are immature and obnoxious. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.